Francis Arthur Bidle.
So,
Eidle.
so your first name is not Frank, it's a Francis.
I go by Frank. When it comes to signing papers, my legal name is Francis.
Francis, okay. So Bidle is German name.
Yes, it's real old German.
What is your birthday?
December 13th, 1929.
You're born in the year of Great Depression.
Pardon?
You're born in the year of Great Depression.
Yeah. Right in the beginning of it.
Where were you born?
Barberton, Ohio.
Could you spell it?
Barberton.
Barberton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family background when you were growing up, your parents and your siblings.
Well, my dad was George John Bidle. My mother was Mildred May Bidle. And I had one brother, Richard E. Bidle, Eugene Bidle, and he was born in 28, but there's 16 months between us. Because he's born in August 22nd, and I was born in December.
Yep,
So that's where the 16 months come in.
I see. Well, what school did you go through and when did you graduate what high school?
Okay, I started going to school the first 7 years. I went to grammar school in Ohio. First in town and then out in the country. Out in the township of Sherman. And then we moved to Chicago. Because my dad wanted to get in on the defense work.
Oh.
Thought he'd make a pile of money. Ha
Uh-huh. So what happened to you then? What school did you go through
I
there?
decided to go up to Chicago and get a job and get a place for it to live. Then we moved up from Ohio. And from Ohio, well, I had finished my grammar school, 1 year of that, and then I had 4 years of high school at Harper High. Harper.
Harper High School.
Harper.
Yeah.
Everything's simple so far.
When did you graduate?
48.
Let me ask you this question. Did you learn anything about Korea when you were in high school?
No. Just what was on the news at that time.
What was in the news about the Korea at the time? No, not much, right?
Not much.
And did you know where Korea was?
No. Well, was part of our project, one of my classes, we had to go dig in the atlas and all that and find it. And then we learned where it was and how small it was. And actually, it's smaller than Japan. It surprised me. Why Japan is such a big long island.
Yeah, Korea is smaller than Japan, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't know much about Korea, right?
No,
Okay.
I didn't know much about Korea. That was about the extent of it.
Uh-huh.
But I had to go down and sign for the draft board. So I got one of them cards in the mail that said, greetings, salutations, and so forth. You have been selected by your peers and cousins, nephews, and all your relations and the neighbors to represent them in the armed services of the United States.
So what did you do after 1948, after you graduated high school?
48.
Yeah, 48. What did you do after 48?
When I got in, okay, I worked for the CB&Q Railroad in Chicago their main headquarters was across from the Union Station on the edge of the loop.
Okay.
I worked there until I got my notice to report in. So that is my happy juice.
No problem. And
Yeah.
when did you join the military? When did you join the military?
The ministry?
Military.
Oh, military? Well, we got married in February 2nd of 51.
Mm.
July is when I got the card,
Draft.
draft notice.
So when did you join it?
I had to report to Fort Sheridan, Illinois, and time and date, I don't even remember anymore. I had to report in, and then I was sent to, I gotta think. I was drafted in January, no, you gotta excuse me, my memory is
Yeah,
great.
right. So you drafted and joined the army? Army?
Yeah, I was drafted to the Army.
Army. And that was 1951.
Yeah.
And you already knew that Korean War broke out there.
I knew pretty much about it because one of my evening projects for myself, I was staying at the YMCA Hotel downtown Chicago and watching television and everything, the news and all. I knew what was coming, and I had to report into Fort Sheridan, Illinois, and then I was from there. I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, for my basic training. And I had 8 weeks of basic training and 8 weeks of advanced engineer training.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was sent home on leave for
Yeah.
my short period. I don't remember if I had my 30 days or not. Then from Fort Sheridan, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me the exact
Yeah.
location. Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's too long.
So when did you leave for Korea?
Okay, we're gonna, from Fort Leonard, Missouri, I was shipped out to the coast, to Fort Lawton,
Mm-hmm.
Washington, and they lost my records, the dopes. They didn't make me mad. Last time I had to spend overseas.
So what happened?
They found them when I got shipped to Japan,
Mm-hmm.
to the Itajima Specialist School.
Where?
Itajima Specialist School
Mm-hmm.
in Japan
Yeah.
for a track vehicle mechanic. They come out of there and was being shipped. I was to be shipped over to Korea. Well, I took sick that night. I was rash. My whole body was just covered with a rash. And the only thing they could figure out was this cosmoline they used to clean gun parts. I must have got it into a fresh cut or something
Mm-hmm.
and caused a reaction. So back to Japan. Then I was in the hospital for almost a month. Then they shipped me back to Korea
When was it?
in Swifting,
Yeah.
back to Busan. I'm in a bunk up here where the luggage rack really would be.
Uh-huh.
And the guy goes by me, goes back, goes, what the hell were you doing, you know? And when he walked by, he was carrying the cup part of a canteen. And he had ice cream
Oh,
in it. And when I leaned over the edge of the bunker and looked down in that canteen full, I said, is that the real ice cream? I haven't had any since I left the States. He gave me one of those canteen cups full of ice cream.
how did he, I mean, where did he get it?
From the kitchen car, I guess.
Oh.
Brought it back to me and I cleaned up the whole cup.
Must be an ice cream, real ice cream to you, huh? In your life.
Yeah.
So, you departed Korea in 1953. So,
I think it was, yeah.
tell me about how was your life in Korea? I mean, where did you sleep? What did you eat? How was it?
One of the different camps we had in Ram. Whenever I could get out, I went out and visited around the countryside a little bit. But we weren't out of loud walk of camp very much.
But where did you sleep? In between Heartbreak Ridge and Castleback, the Sandback Castle. Where did you sleep? In the sleeping bag or in the foxhole or in the bunker? Where did you sleep?
I was in the bunker.
Oh, you were in the bunker.
Yeah. My bunker was headed over to where the castle was. When we got there, then we headed up the trail.
What was your rank at the time?
Huh?
Rank. Corporal, or what was your rank?
PFC.
You were PFC.
I never did get any stripes.
And what was the most difficult thing during that period? Except the injuries, the shrapnel injuries, but wounds. Other than that, what was the most difficult thing for you?
Trying to figure out why and what we were doing there. I was stuck on, what we call a sentry duty or what. We're back in the lines for training. And I'm staying here by the road where Colonel come over. I salute him all up, malarkey. And as I want to ask you a question, Colonel. I said, what are we here for and why? He looked at me, he said, son, if I knew the answer to your questions, we wouldn't be here.
So you still don't understand why you were there?
Free you people from the commies. That's the main thing.
That's it, right? But
I got back up here a little bit.
yeah, sure.
I tell things that they pop my mind and even if they're out of order.
No problem, no problem.
Our last night on the front line,
Uh-huh.
this is after I was wounded, but our last night on the front line, we were out front, 4 of us,
Uh-huh.
and got the word over the radio for us guys to come in. We ain't coming in. We're gonna stay out here. Why? For the simple reason we found out we were relieved by a National Guard unit.
National what?
National Guard unit.
Uh-huh.
Didn't have any use for them. Because when they relieved us, the officer was coming down the trench, and one of the guys, oh, who goes there? Bang, bang, bang. No, he shot first, then asked who goes there. And the National Guard shot up more ammunition in that first night on the front line than our unit did in a whole month. Those two reasons are the biggest ones. I don't have much use for the Guard.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have enough training.
Yeah.
They're more worried about their fancy for rating.
But do you now know why you were there, right? And you really didn't know why you were there at the time?
Not at the time, but I have since.
But you knew that you were fighting against communism, right? Did you write letter back to your wife? Did you write a letter back to your wife, Ruth?
Yeah. After the day after I got operated, I'm right-handed, so it was a heck for me to write the letter.
Oh, was difficult to write, right? Do you still have that letter with you? No?
She destroyed them.
Oh, she destroyed. Okay.
She didn't want them for reminders.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you want it, dear. That's the way it goes.
Yes.
I said, I ain't worried about it. All I worry about is my records
That's right.
to prove what I went through. You want to back up some more?
Yeah, sure.
When I was down here at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, on my advanced engineers training, we were sent out to do a night patrol. 4-man diamond. I was the lead man.
Where, here?
Yeah, here in this place.
Yeah.
Let me hair off.
Yeah.
And I was the lead man, and I'm walking along. Short guy that's on this shoulder and a guy on that shoulder, you know, hanging on. And the back guy way back there that we had stopped to rest for a moment. And the sergeant said, okay, let's go. I took one step and I was out the space. Dropped about 15 feet, fell off some rocks. It's all in my record.
Let me ask,
Was my back injury.
have you had a chance to work with the Korean soldier there while you were there?
Not too much.
Not too much. Have you seen the Seoul city?
A little bit.
How was it?
I thought it was a nice looking city.
But wasn't it much destroyed?
Yeah. But what I could see, I thought it was nice.
Uh-huh. What did you see?
To tell you the truth, I can't remember now.
Okay. Have you been back to Korea?
No, sir. I asked my wife if she'd like to go back over and see where I was.
Mm-hmm.
When I went through, she said no. She said, you were there, you're here now, I want you to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama wins.
So now you know South Korea has enormous economy, big economy,
Yeah.
and we are strong democracy. What do you know about those modern Korea now?
I think it was a mistake to split it.
Why?
You can't work with them communists. They got their own goofy ideas.
Right. So what should we have done? What should we have done?
Well,
What?
North,
I mean, about North, yes. What should we have done? I mean, you're talking about splitting the Korean Peninsula, right? And that is wrong policy. So what should we have to do?
what's out. Make sure they stay out.
You cannot do that. You just cannot kick them out. You know, it's,
No.
yeah. I like your gut though.
Huh?
I like your gut.
Yeah. That's it's prune juice.
Yeah, good for you. So, what do you think about South Korea now?
Well, I actually seen more south than I did north. We were on the front line, yes, but yeah, they kind of keep your ears and head down.
And you know that we don't teach much about the Korean War, right? Here in the United States.
I guess not. I don't, never heard much on it, but now I'm back here in the States. Got out at Camp Carson, Colorado. That's where I was discharged. And from there, I come home into Wisconsin. And I tried to find a job. I came up to Wausau because it was the largest city around to get work. And I had people at different plants, or whatever you want to call them. I had a guy tell me right my face, go to the door, and he says, out. I said, what did I do? He says, you were in Korea, that's enough.
Wow.
I had 5 different places when I first got out that wouldn't interview me for a job because I was a Korean War vet.
Why? Why?
Because I was a Korean War vet.
I mean, what is the reason that they don't want to hire you because you were the Korean War veteran? Why? Were there bad things about Korean War veteran? Why? What is it?
They hated us for some reason. Because of some of the things that were going on with some of the troops.
Huh.
Claiming that they raping the girls and everything when they get home. All that kind of stuff.
Wow, I never heard about that. So that actually hurt you, right?
You know, I got to the point, I didn't raise the fact that I had been in the service and that I just kind of passed over it.
Yeah, that's
I was working for American Can on Bridge Street in Wausau. They make paper trays.
I thought that people here would favor Korean War veterans because they went through all these difficult times that demonstrating their personality.
It died off after a short period.
Okay.
But it seemed like there was a certain group that just didn't. I went to Mosley, because she was living in Mosley, I went to Mosley Paper Mill to see if I could get in. I walked in, told him who I was, and I said, I'm on a job. He says, get the hell out of here. We don't want anything to do with you Korean veterans. He says, and furthermore, he says, you got too damn many relations working here already.
To them what?
Relation.
Huh.
My wife comes from a large family. There was a lot of them that were working at a paper mill. They didn't want another one.
Okay.
They're just using being a veteran for excuse.
So why do you think that we don't teach much about the Korean War here in our history class? Why? Why we don't teach?
Some of the stuff that was on the news what the GIs were supposed to have been doing to the girls. Japan and Korea and the States.
Were there many rapes there in Korean, during the Korean War?
I've never seen it.
You never seen it, right? Yeah.
I wasn't around it. Besides, I told my wife, I'm going to try to be good. I said, I don't want to bring home something and give it to you.
Are you Christian?
Huh?
Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is still your wife alive? Is your wife alive now?
Yeah.
Where is she?
She's dead.
Oh, she's dead. I'm sorry to
5
hear
years.
that. 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So now, what do you think about the Korean War and the modern Korea? What is the legacy of the Korean War to you? What is Korea to you personally?
It's an experience that I'm putting behind me and trying to forget because of the way we were treated, the GIs were treated.
So you want to forget about it. You want to put behind this and put a close on it.
And I see so much stuff I thought that I didn't want to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I was finally, let's see, after I got done working in a can company, I got a job at the post office. I worked at the post office for 26 and a half years, inside at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the first, maybe the only one, I don't know. I know I was the first one, no. Second one, there was one other guy that was a 10-point veteran.
Mm-hmm.
They come into the Wausau office.
And
We got the extra 10 points on our civil service test because we had been wounded. I just thought I'd better throw that in here for that guy in the camera.
what do you think about North Korea right now?
They're going to start an atomic war.
You think so?
Now, I probably shouldn't say this,
No problem. Go ahead.
but I think our president at that time made a mistake.
You mean
He
Truman?
wouldn't let MacArthur have his way. Because MacArthur wanted to come in there, 38th parallel, and atom bomb it all the way across the peninsula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's several of us young fellows from that era that believe in what MacArthur said at the time, atom bomb across the 38th parallel, back off. I'll give you any odds. If they would have let him do it, he wouldn't have this trouble he's got today. Now, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah. So, what would you say to our young students about the Korean War? Not about other things, but about the Korean War. What would you say to them? To our young children and young students in high school and middle school?
Well, there's one thing I feel, and it doesn't fit in with your questioning here too good. he'll, I don't know how to put it. We should have went all the way when they picked them back the second time. We should have went to the Manchurian border. Stay out.
We could have a very different Korea today, right?
I
Yes.
think would have made a lot of difference. A lot.
Got it. Any other comments or any other episode that you want to leave it to this interview?
Well, let's see, I got the serviceman. Wow, it took about 5 years after I got out of the service for me to settle down and I try to forget it.
Thank you, Francis, for your fight.
Please call me Frank.
Frank, I want to thank you for your fight and suffering. Because of that, we have what Korea is now, and I understand that you want to put this whole thing in.
I have a cousin, older one, she passed away several years ago, that I don't know what word it is. When she found out that I was going to be receiving a compensation from the military service for my time in the service and for being wounded, when she found that out, she had a fit. She says, my son was in the Army. He didn't get none of that. I said, maybe he was in the Army. Was he overseas? No, I made sure he didn't go. She had an influence with the National Guard there at Mosinee.
Thank you again.